Hello, my name is Pete Fay. I'm the Assistant Children's and YA Librarian at the New York Society Library, and thanks for joining me. Today I'm going to show you how to make ice cream in a bag. And before I begin, I want to say that the recipe I'm using is a recipe I found on food.com. It was written by Divine Mom 5, and it's called Homemade Ice Cream in a Bag. So thank you to Divine Mom 5, and I'll put a link to that recipe in the video description. So what you're going to need to do, or what you're going to need to make ice cream in a bag, are just very few ingredients, and they're things that you may already have in your home. So if you're sitting there and it's getting hotter, we're getting into the hottest months of the year, and you're sitting there and you're like, gosh, I just really want some ice cream, but I don't want to go, or I can't go to the ice cream store and get some ice cream. Well, lucky you may already have the ingredients you need to make ice cream. So this is what you need. You need a 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Vanilla extract can be pretty pricey, so if you have the imitation vanilla extract, some people disagree with me, but I think it tastes basically about the same. 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla extract. You need a 1/2 cup of half and half. Any adults in your life may have this because they might put it in their coffee. So that's a 1/2 cup of half and half. You also need a tablespoon of sugar. Most times sugar comes in like a bag. I've got this special baker's sugar, so it comes in a carton. But that's going to be 1 tablespoon of sugar. You're going to need 2 small Ziploc bags. So these are going to be like the kind that you put sandwiches in, or maybe snacks. 2 small Ziploc bags. Then 2 large Ziploc bags, so if you see, here's the size comparison. So you need 2 big ones and 2 small ones, and we're going to be putting the small bags in the big bag. And then you're going to need 3 cups of ice, which I have right here, ice, frozen water. And then also a 1/3 cup of rock salt, or ice cream salt. This might be the thing you're least likely to have in your house, but it looks like this. I think this is probably the most common brand from what I saw. Okay, so it's very easy to make ice cream in a bag. First things first, you're going to take 1 of your small Ziploc bags, and you're just going to put the 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla in there. You're going to put your 1/2 cup of half and half in there. Make sure you're holding it tightly. And then you're going to put your tablespoon of sugar in there. And then we're going to close the bag. Now, theoretically, you could do this with just 1 small bag and 1 large bag, but I've learned that to avoid any leakage, or to avoid any of these ingredients coming out of the small bag, it's going to be, what you're going to want to do is, you have your small bag of ingredients, and you're going to want to put it inside another small bag. So I'm going to do that right now. Alright, so I've got my ingredients in the small bag, safely concealed in there. So I'm going to set that right there for now. Now we're going to take our big bag, remember we got 2 types of bags, and I'm taking the big bag out. And we're going to put in our rock salt right here. Put that in the bag. And then we're going to take our ice, and we're going to put that in the bag. Shake it up a little bit. And now we're going to put those 2 small bags inside the big bag, like that. And then lastly, before we get to the, this recipe actually has a little bit of physical activity that goes into it. We're just about to get to that part. We're going to put our big bag in our other big bag. we're going to seal it up. You got to make sure that there aren't any holes in the seal. And make sure that it's really, really tight in there. Okay, so I mentioned that there's some sort of physical activity that goes into making this ice cream, and that's right now. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to squeeze the bag like this, and we're also going to want to shake it up. Shake it up. And we're not just going to do this a couple times, but you're going to want to do this for about 10 to 15 minutes until the small bag that has your half and half, your vanilla and your sugar in it, is no longer this liquidy substance, but is actually ice cream. Is a ice cream looking thing. I mean, it is ice cream. So you're going to do some of these. And you're going to squeeze it. And you're basically just getting the ice and the salt that's in there to interact with the liquid bag. So 10 to 15 minutes. Now, I'm not an experienced, I'm an assistant librarian. I'm not a TV chef, but I have watched a few of those shows in my life, and I did, as they do, prepare one before starting this video. So after 10 to 15 minutes of doing this, I go over to my freezer. This is what your ice cream is going to look like. Now look at, yeah, you can see that. So that's what your ice cream is going to look like. And then I'm going to take a spoonful. Look at that. And it's really amazing. It's really, really, really good. It tastes just like ice cream you get from the store. So, hopefully that's an activity that you all can do this summer or any time of the year, frankly, because ice cream always tastes good. If you don't or can't go and get ice cream from a store, or just want a fun activity that you can do at home, I think this is something that I've had a really fun time doing. I've had a fun time sharing it with you all, and hopefully you'll stay cool and enjoy your summer with ice cream. Thanks for joining me. See y'all later. Bye.